Thanks for having me. Good to see all of you. I try to understand as much as possible of what all of you are sharing. But let me present Gigawatt now. Maybe a bit of a step back. So, of course, we realize that with everything we do in life, that we use energy. When we take the train to school, or when you microwave your food, all the time you're using energy. And while we enjoy all that energy, we now actually realize that we impact our world with how this energy is generated. Fortunately, as we also know, is that there are alternatives, so we can do better and still enjoy our abundance energy consumption. We can harvest the wind, capture solar, hydropower, or of course, reduce some of that energy demand. And in this board game, Gigawatt, you build some of these wind farms or hydro dams while you shut down coal. So in the game, you essentially lead the energy transition or the energiewende for your region. So this is the box. And the game is auch auf Deutsch erhältlich. A bit more about the mechanics. So here you see the board itself. In the game, you compete as one of the 6 European regions. So you see 6 regions here. And the goal in the game is that you are the first to replace coal and gas by building non-CO2 power plants. And during the game, your energy demand is growing rapidly, which is tracked on this demand track. And this growth of power demand is, of course, caused by electrification, for example, more electric vehicles, or we produce hydrogen to make steel. And you have to keep up with that growth. And you do that by installing new power plants, and then you track on the production track. But sometimes you produce too much or too little, and that you can balance by trading with other players over some of the connections between the regions. But be aware of the weather. There is a weather dice that will give you the result that the wind doesn't blow or the sun doesn't shine, and as a result, less power is produced. And in addition, there are also strategy cards where you can invest in a hydrogen ship or forecasting technologies, or you can attack another player by inciting a protest, for example, against nuclear waste. The question is, what will you do? Do you shut down your coal plants as fast as possible, risking blackouts because you might not have enough power, or you rely on coal for longer and you risk climate change? And that's the essence of the game. We developed this game to actually bring the energiewende to the kitchen table, because as we all know that our generation has the challenge to stop or slow down climate change. The designers of this game that you can see here on the right-hand side all work in the field of energy. And we thought of bringing this fun yet realistic, because most of the mechanics are as close to reality as possible. You really experience the energy transition to inspire more people, create more awareness, more discussion, and hopefully a little bit less not in my backyard type of mindset. That's the game. Get in touch with us on the website or over email.